Hey everyone, Paul Della Croce here from RE/MAX, and I'm here with Mike Mundy, Senior Vice President of Pinnacle Mortgage. And today we're here to talk about when a buyer finds a property, exactly what is their next step?
Well, once they find the property, and then after, let's say even after they do their shopping around for a lender and decide upon a lender, okay, here's what happens, okay? Now the applicant or the buyer is going to place an application with a lender, okay? They're going to do this in person, on the phone, or for most lenders you also have the online capability, okay? After the application is received by the lender will then issue mortgage disclosures, okay? These are things like a good faith estimate, a truth in lending, possibly a lock-in confirmation if the applicant locks in a rate at that time, and a variety of documents, usually about 20 to 25 pages worth, so it can be a little bit intimidating up front, okay? Once the buyer receives the mortgage disclosure package, they will sign everything and return everything to the lender. Now, what they'll also return is a checklist of items the lender will send to them. Your W-2s, your pay stubs, your tax returns, your bank statements, etc., etc., photo ID, and the list can go on. Okay. Simultaneously with all this, the lender has most likely already ordered the appraisal. Okay. Once the applicant's documents are received, once the appraisal is received, the lender then puts everything together and submits the loan to the underwriter. Okay. After a few business days, the underwriter will then approve the loan, deny the loan, hopefully not, but approve the loan may be subject to certain conditions. If the underwriter feels that he or she needed any additional documentation, they would ask for it at that time. Okay. After we have the approval, the mortgage commitment's issued. Okay, so then the mortgage commitment's issued to the applicant, the buyer, okay?
And also to the real estate agent.
To the real estate agent, to the attorney, if there is an attorney involved in the transaction, or possibly a title company, if they're working with a title company.
And typically this is usually a contingency that you still have to satisfy in the agreement. So
that's
this
correct.
is a vital piece of...
Right in the contract of sale, it's going to say, hey, we need a mortgage commitment by a certain date.
Exactly.
Okay?
So we're trying to meet that.
Yeah, normally that commitment date's what? About 21 to 30 days after the contract is signed.
Sure. Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then basically, once you get that commitment letter, you're essentially ready to close. You just the buyer and the real estate agent will contact you and say, "This is the closing date. Please have that package ready and sent over to title."
That's correct. Once the commitment's issued, then the lender's waiting on the title work. That'll come from the title company or attorney if they're working with an attorney. Okay.
Okay.
The last piece of the puzzle for any applicant's going to be getting their homeowner's insurance.
Sure.
You have to have the property insured. That's normally done later on in the process, closer to closing.
Okay.
Once the lender gets that and the lender gets the title work, assuming that everything is okay with both of those items,
right,
you're ready to close.
And that's basically when the insurance company will issue a declaration page to you? Is that the proper
that's
term?
Correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Sounds good. So I think that's about it. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot us an email. And thanks for tuning in.